Hi guys, my name is Odysseus Andrianos, and today I'm going to share with you the details of what shadow work is and why it's so important that we apply it to our lives. So first off, what is shadow work? Shadow work is making the unconscious conscious. It's bringing in the repressed aspects of ourselves, the guilt, the shame, the sadness, the pain, the rage that we've been holding on to below the surface in our minds. The whole goal of shadow work is to bring those repressed emotions back into our consciousness. So we're going from the unconscious to the conscious. And when we do this work, essentially we're taking buckets of our own energy and dumping it out each day, repressing this emotional energy. So as we do this work to bring that energy back online, then number one, we're not wasting energy. Number two, we can fully love ourselves. And number three, we can show up fully and authentically as who we're always meant to be. Now I have an analogy that I use to express shadow work, and I've been saying this analogy for many, many years. So the way to look at this is to imagine that you're on a boat, and on this boat you're trying to get to an island destination. And here we have Angel Island over here behind me. So imagine you're trying to get to Angel Island, trying to get away from the demons and get to Angel Island. And so you're on this boat and you're rowing really fast, you got your sail set, propellers going behind you, and you're heading towards your island destination. Now what happens is that's our conscious reality, right? We're heading towards our destination. We're doing everything perfectly in the conscious realm to accomplish our goals. Could be you want to lose weight, get in shape, make more money, attract true love, whatever the goal is, it's that island destination. Now what happens is there's the first level, like I said, is the conscious realm. And there's the second level, which is the subconscious mind. That's the stuff that's going on below the surface. It's essentially the current. So the thing is, and I had a lot of success as a coach teaching this many years ago, is that you could be doing everything in your conscious reality perfectly to get to your goals. But if the subconscious mind, which is the current, is going against you, you're gonna have to use up a lot more energy and a lot more effort. Just like I was saying, you're dumping out all that emotional energy, and you're fighting the current of the subconscious mind. So the goal here is to recognize where you are fighting your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind only works on images. So what are the images from your past, or the stories that you're holding on to, the limiting beliefs? I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of love, money doesn't grow on trees. These stories that are below the surface holding you back from accomplishing your dreams. So we've broken it down. We have the conscious mind above the surface, we have the subconscious mind, which is below the surface, and then we have where we get really into the shadow, which is the stuff that's going on deep below the surface. If any of you have ever studied psychology, it's basically the analogy of the iceberg. There's stuff below the surface, but everything below the surface is much bigger. This is where we get into shadow work, or the unconscious mind. So consciously, you're heading towards your goal. Subconsciously, you could be fighting the current. The goal is to change that current. But you could still be anchored into your traumatic past. Now, what happens first is that many people, they're not even actually on the front of that boat. They're sitting on the back of the boat, looking at the wake of the ship, and the boat's kind of just completely off course, and you're fighting the current. So the goal first is to have the awareness of where you are on that boat. Are you still just sitting there looking at your past, creating your future based upon your past experience? Now, once you've done that, you can also get the clarity of where these anchors, like anchor or multiple anchors that you've thrown into the water that are stuck on a rock, that are keeping you going in circles with the same triggers, keeping you falling back into the same behaviors, not allowing you to get to your goal. So the essence of shadow work, to break it down as simply as possible, is acknowledging where you are on this boat. Are you at the front of the boat, really guiding yourself towards your dreams? Are you fighting the current of the subconscious mind? Or are you sitting on the back of the boat, allowing your past to guide your future? Or could you be deeply anchored into the unconscious mind of your traumatic past? And so the whole goal of shadow work is to cut those anchors, to get you off of the back of the boat, to change the current of the subconscious mind and get you to your goals with a fraction of the effort. And that's what shadow work is all about. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. Hopefully this analogy breaks it down for you better, because shadow work is essentially, when we talk about it logically, it's really a lot of unconscious and intuitive material that we're working with. But the whole goal is expressing it in such a way you can actualize, apply it, and then change your life. Thanks for listening.